A checkpoint is a spot on the map where you can pause indefinitely and you can secure all the map control you've already taken behind you. So let me give you an example of it right here. On overpass T side, if I'm defaulting long, one checkpoint I might use is this tree over here. So when I'm at this tree, I have a lot of cover. I know all the map control behind me is safe because I just took that. And I can pause waiting for aggression or waiting to take the next bit of map control and hold a really strong angle. There are a lot of advantages to incorporating checkpoints into your T-side defaulting. The first is going to be allows you to better understand how to take map control. So for example, if I want to take map control towards A from Fountain, I know what paths I have available to me, where I want to end up, what kind of utility I need to use, and what risks there are. So for example, I might decide I'm going to take a path from here towards Divider. I'm not going to be safe until I'm posted all the way here on Divider because I have cover over here. I'm merging all the angles ahead of me into a single choke point, and I'm quite safe. So my map control becomes a transition from one checkpoint to the next checkpoint. What that means is that I can't just pause right here because this is not a checkpoint. Because here I'm exposed to multiple angles, and I can't just pause here forever. So identifying checkpoints in your map control allows you to know what risks there are, what angles are you exposed to, what angles could operas be on, and how do you have to clear those angles. It allows you to identify what bits of util you need. So for example, to transition from here to there to Divider, I might need a smoke and a flash, but I don't need a whole belt of util. So it allows me to break down map control into smaller chunks and essentially make it easier to take map control. The second advantage to thinking of checkpoints is it allows you to react better to CT aggression. So let's take an example right here on overpass B side. If I'm a solo rifler right here, this is a really strong checkpoint because from here I can punish monster aggression. Any of the CT flashes won't blind me. If someone pushes, I see their feet first, and an op can't kill me because there's a wall, so I don't take full damage. And then if someone pushes short tunnel, it's a really easy adjustment to punish it. It's a safer angle because if I do get flashed, I have a lot of room to fall back. I have a lot of maneuverability to that angle. In contrast, this might not be as strong a checkpoint because simply put, I have too many angles to worry about right here. So when you are at a checkpoint, you will feel a lot more confident in dealing with CT aggression. The other advantage of it is it allows you to react and choose utility better. So for example, this checkpoint right here in water, I might be waiting for CTs to aggress here, and if someone pushes monster, I have a really easy adjustment right here. But the CTs might counter me by Molotoving me, so I need a smoke to be able to play this checkpoint. If I don't have a smoke, I know this checkpoint is risky, so instead I might choose to play a different angle, something like this, where any of the flashes the CTs throw pop over me, I don't get blind by those. The other advantage of reacting to CT aggression is it allows you to know what gaps are in your default. So for example, if I'm checkpointing in short tunnel, I have two angles to worry about, and that's something I can communicate with my teammate. Can you cover my monster? Can you cover my water? And then I can cover the other angle. The last advantage of checkpoints I want to share is you can use the round timer to your advantage. Checkpoints allow you to pause, and that pausing allows you to pick up on cues that the CTs might be giving away with their utility or rotations. It allows you to transition into stronger lurking options, and essentially it allows you to bleed out the time and wait out utility. If you're not using checkpoints, you can be in positions where you can get caught off guard with aggression, where you can get caught off guard with utility, and you essentially waste all the time that's still left on the clock. So on overpass, it's every IGL's dream to have a guy checkpointed on A, have a guy checkpointed on B, and then essentially test one of the two sites by throwing some util, and then letting those checkpointed players make some decisions based off of that. And if you're not incorporating checkpoints into your T-side defaults, you can't really take advantage of that, and you're going to end up basically doing set strats and relying on your own entries rather than relying on the map control you have to apply pressure.